Good morning, Cambridge. Today is Friday, September 8th. I'm Jacob Ullman, and here's what's up. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. The Cambridge cheerleaders will be collecting donations in the cafeteria for Make-A-Wish. The minimum donation is $1, but the deadline for seniors to get their senior portraits in is October 21st, okay? It's $25, all right? You're seniors now. You can't keep dropping the ball, all right? Let's get those portraits in, Bears. Guys, something major has happened, all right? On September 19th at 7 p.m., the orchestra, the band, and the chorus will be having a concert. I mean, all of them together, like all three, like the Migos. That's crazy. Let's go, Bears. September 16th and 17th, Student Council will be decorating the halls for homecoming week. If you're in Beta or National Honor Society, you can get hours by helping them decorate. But even if you're not in a club, show some spirit, Bears. Let's get those halls decorated. Attention junior and senior girls. Shirt forms are due on September 13th. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Do bring water if needed. Don't go to sleep. Do bring a number 2 pencil, eraser, and calculator. Do eat a healthy snack. Don't bring an Apple Watch. Don't use your phone. Do show up on time. To register, go to www.totalregistration.net/PSAT/112129, or you can find it on the Cambridge website. To complete this registration, answer all the questions provided. Print 2 copies of the information page provided at the end. Submit one of the copies of the information to Ms. Fair and counseling.
Now, if you think that you're ready for the real deal, here's everyone's favorite segment, Newswire.
Thanks, Jacob. As the SAT and ACT tests are approaching, more students are having questions on how to register. Here's more on that. As junior and senior year approaches for many of the students at Cambridge, registering for standardized tests has become more important.
Students need to know that the SAT and the ACT are very imperative tests that they need to take for standardized test scores for college admissions.
Students also have the option of taking a prep course here at Cambridge.
We're actually partnering with the Princeton Review. Students can register for that class. It's during first period next semester, second semester.
In addition to registering for the test, students also need to send colleges their scores.
Students have the option to send their test scores to colleges for free. It's a handful of test scores, and they need to decide to do this when they're signing up for the standardized test.
Students, remember to register 30 days before the test date. That's all we have for you on test registration. My name is Andrew Cardell. Back to you in the studio, Jacob.
Enough about testing. Here's the bottom line.
It's been a tough week for our school in athletics, but here as always, reporting everything Cambridge sports, your host Nathaniel Kadar. Welcome to the bottom line. Resilience, the art of persevering through hardship. At 2-10, the volleyball team is not at a great start. I was there personally at the Pope game, and I can tell you that it was a very hard-fought battle from start to finish. With a lot of self-inflicted wounds, we wound up not coming out victorious. But one thing was for sure that day, we was not the lesser team. With a little more experience, a nice little spit shine on some mistakes, playoffs would not be a long shot. Let's hear it from the volleyball team themselves.
Thanks, Nate. Hey, Cambridge. I'm here today with volleyball players Anna and Ella. So how's your season gone by so far?
I think we had a slow start after losing 16 years last year, but after a huge win against Alpharetta last night for area, I think we're coming out strong the rest of the season.
That's amazing. How much time do you guys put into practicing?
We're in the gym every day for 2 hours.
That's a lot of time with your teammates. Do you guys get along?
I think our team chemistry is really good on the court. We have a lot of seniors this season, so overall we have really good team chemistry.
Thank you, girls, and have a great rest of the season. Make sure to go to their next game September 12th at 6 and 7 at Centennial High School.
Don't panic. Even at 0-2, the football team's playoff dreams are still alive. None of the last 2 games were region game, so technically they didn't count. Our first region game is actually today against Hooch. Trash. Sorry, had something in my throat. The game will be at Chattahoochee. Hope to see you there.
On a more serious note, earlier this week, a Cambridge student stepped up to be a hero. Here's more.
I was driving home from work, and as I was going to turn onto Red Road coming off of Hopewell, there was a red car coming in oncoming traffic, and as I was going to turn, another car pulled out right in front of the red car, and the two collided, and they both spun out right in front of me, so I pulled over immediately, put on my hazards, and I ran out of my car. I ran to the red car because the red car was the one that had the most damage to it, and the person inside kept trying to open the door, and I could see them pushing up against the door. So I opened up the door and I dragged the woman out, and airbags were everywhere, glass was everywhere, and the other people had already gotten out of their car. And this woman, I just dragged her over to the side of the road, and immediately she was shaking, and she just was obviously in a lot of pain, and her arm had this huge welt on it right here, and it had only one part was extremely swollen, and it was just gushing blood unbelievably. So immediately I ran to my car and I grabbed what clothes I could find, and I wrapped it around her arm, and I just laid her arm on her lap, and I put a blanket underneath there, and I just looked at her and I told her to stay calm and everything was gonna be okay. And then I called 911. I told them what had happened, and at this point other people had gotten out of their car, and they were all trying to guide traffic because other people were still trying to get around and asking the other people if they were okay. And once the police finally arrived there, I called her parents and I told them what had happened, and they came out to the scene. The police took a witness statement, and they told me that I had done the right thing, and she went over to the hospital. She ended up breaking her wrist, but she was okay in the end.
Thanks for tuning in, Cambridge. Please pause for a moment of quiet reflection.
What are you doing?
I'm helping.
Not really. Like, leave. Like, get out. Now.
I'm Jacob Ullman, and now here's Prime Time. Was that dumb?
A little.
Get out.
When you procrastinate, you don't fill out your senior information sheet. When you don't fill out your senior information sheet, you don't get a counselor recommendation. When you don't get a counselor recommendation, you don't get into college. When you don't get into college, you live in your parents' basement. When you live in your parents' basement, you have no human interaction. When you have no human interaction, you make up an imaginary girlfriend who in the end will leave you. Don't procrastinate. Fill out your senior information sheet due September 11th.
Lorenzo, read this week's buzzer beaters.
Certainly. Do you want to join the CHS dance team? Please see Miss Adams in room 2115 by Tuesday, September 12th to sign up for tryouts. Tryouts will be held on September 18th through the 22nd, before and after school. You will need to pick up a time slot from Miss Adams to perform a short piece that fully showcases your dance and performance skills. These tryouts are open to anyone. The Milton branch of the Atlanta Fulton County Public Library will be held in the Student Center on Monday, September 11th during all lunches. Come sign up for a library card and get information about teen programs. For the 2017-2018 school year, the Georgia Department of Education is allowing students the option to test out of any course that has an associated EOC. EOC courses include the 9th grade literature, American literature, biology, physical science, US history, economics, algebra 1, and geometry. For more information, you can visit www.cambridgehs.org.
We're going to Cup for Cambridge.
Jack and Twist with Fitness Guru.
Oh, hey, I'm Jack, aka Predator Alpha, aka Apex God, aka Fitness God. I'm here to teach you some stuff.
Proper attire. Fun squats.
Stand like this. Alright, look forward. Hands out. Feet, shoulders length apart. Okay. That's one. That's one. And we're gonna go to 8. Alright?
Skaters.
Sorry. Alright, so first, we stand like this. Just cut that out. So first, Alright, so first. Alright, pretty much it. Been a fitness guy.
Dreams, big couches, any given day. It's probably meant to be this way. The sun's falling fast and we're getting older. Got another day to start over.
Special shout out to Mike and Rhonda.